Hey you guys, it's Amanda. How's it going? As you're jumping on, say hello. As you're watching the replay, say replay love in the comments below. It's a gorgeous day in South Florida, 70 and windy. So let me know that you can hear me okay. Let me know it's not coming through too breezy for you. So, happy holidays, you guys. Happy week between Christmas and the New Year. This really liminal space. Tell me how your holiday was. Tell me what you did for it. And however you are celebrating whichever holiday, I hope it was wonderful for you. So I see you guys joining. As you're joining, say hello. I wanted to come on and do, even though kind of touch base with the outside world during this real incubation type stage at this point of the year, come out of hibernation and kind of touch base. Have you guys been feeling that energy, kind of that inward energy at this time, kind of reflecting on the year and kind of putting intentions, like releasing and making intentions and things like that? But I wanted to do, I've been feeling New Body Wisdom segment 4, this is what this is today, strongly in the past couple days. And I've been feeling, especially coming on to support you guys during this full moon, because I've especially been feeling it, the solstice, the conjunction, all that stuff last week. Kind of, I felt the intensity of it, but it didn't bring up a lot for me. But this full moon in comparison is kind of bringing up more emotions, things to release, things coming up for release, for appreciation, for the feels and for the release. So let me know if you're getting some of that energy, if you're feeling that a little bit. So if you're just seeing this and seeing me for the first time, we've been in a series called New Body Wisdom, kind of catching the wisdom of our bodies. And today I want to talk about the extrasensory wisdom that we have. So let me just make sure the signal is okay. If you guys can hear and see me okay, give me a heads up, because I see you but I don't see the comments. Okay, so the extrasensory wisdom we have in listening to our body. So you may be we know this as the clairs, right? You become as your intuition kind of gets stronger, you might experience clairaudience, clairsentience, clairvoyance. But I want us to be really aware of the fact of how much intelligence and intuition we feel just within our physical bodies, right? We associate those clairs with things like in the spiritual realm, in the mystic realm, when actually they're very much happening here in the physical. So, we know this as a gut feeling. Whether you experience it in your gut, right? Like in your if it's a bad feeling, we might call it, I felt that in the pit of my stomach. Or we say it, if it's neutral or good, it's like a gut feeling or an intuition. Or we might experience heaviness in our chest, or we might experience lightness in our chest, or, goosebumps, or God bumps, as we like to say, right? So I'm inviting you to tune into the physical cues that you might already know, cue your, kind of signal your own intuition going off. And if you already know, those 3 or your 5, I'm inviting you to go a bit deeper because I've been uncovering, you guys know I channel the nourishment body and the physical organs, and I've been uncovering a deeper and different way of doing that recently, over the last couple months when I was going through my energetic body upgrade via COVID-19. So, in my experience in the past few months, even when, like, for example, if you've had coronavirus, a lot of people report loss of taste and smell, and just sensations, like physical touch and sensations, feeling different than we've known them to be our whole lives. And I never completely lost smell or taste, but they were definitely dulled and metallic at points and very different. So if what I was very aware of was, if these senses aren't what I'm used to, A, how are they different, but B, what senses am I gaining, right? Like, what extra senses, what 6th, 7th, 8th, 11th sense do I have to tune into? And I want to emphasize that with all of these things, like maybe your liver is talking to you, maybe your neck is, like, maybe your spine is talking to you. I want to emphasize with all of these things that the instant you feel it, it's about awareness, not analyzing. So it's just about it's just about that curiosity, which we talked about in past videos, that, interesting. Awareness, going from analyzing to awareness. So it's not a need to figure it out, like, what's happening here, what does this mean, It's just a simple awareness of, interesting. And dropping really, like, deeply into your body and the trust of your senses. The trust, we've been taught to just trust the intellect, which we also talked about in previous videos. But you don't want to be a slave to the mind, right? You don't want to trip over logic. Our senses are just as smart, and it's about the dropping into the proof there. I've been listening to a few things, so a few things are coming to mind. Dr. Joe Dispenza, woo! And it must be true, because the elements are coming in to say so. Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about our thoughts create an electric reaction in the body, and our emotions create a magnetic reaction in the body. And one is not, like, better than the other, and it's not like only the thoughts can change the emotions or only the emotions can change the thoughts. They go both ways. So one is not necessarily over the other, which I found interesting. It's like a both and. And I find that in the world, as we've created this hologram, we tend to trust this more than our own bodies. Which, if you think about it, the brain is just a part of the body, right? It's just an organ. But I'm talking more the mind in theory. So, the intellect. So, also, who's seen My Octopus Teacher on Netflix? I've been really tuning into the energy of octopus lately. And octopus is another example of, they have the way their senses, like, they're kind of like bees. They can taste with their tentacles, right? Like, whatever they touch, they taste. But they have so many nerve endings and senses on the outside of their skin. It's almost like their skin is another brain. And they're highly intelligent, right? They've got their regular brain and they've got a ganglion nerve bundle, basically little brains at the base of each 8 tentacles. And it's almost like the way they can sense things is another brain for them. And we've started to see this in science, where we talk about the gut brain, the heart brain, and the brain. So where are you finding yourself in that story? How can you drop deeper into your extra senses? If you were to find yourself without the sense that you're familiar with, the taste, smell, sight, auditory that you are familiar with, what might fill in there? What is your body trying to say to you? How can you jump from analyzing to awareness? And this full moon today is a lot about home, sense of, it's like a lot of first chakra stuff, right? Home, security, family. So how can you be at home in your body? How do you treat every organ as family? And what extra senses are you noticing are coming on board? And not just in the old tired way that you already know that you're intuitive, you already know some of your psychic abilities. What are the new ones that are coming? What are you really curious and kind of like mine are getting really specific and laser focused, and I notice the sense of not questioning it, just trusting it, boom. Trust that something's coming to me for a reason, trust that I'm feeling something for a reason, and following it instead of like looking for the second and third and fourth sign, to confirm. And this will become more and more present in this kind of incubation time, in this week. In the stillness, in the gentleness, in the slowness that we have at this time of year, before the quickening once we turn the year over. All right, let me know what's coming up for you guys in this new body wisdom segment 4, and I'll be back again soon. If you need any support with this, I still have 2 more intensives. So DM me if you would like to grab one of those, or if you just need the information. All right, I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.